Buckle up, it's the Insurance Dudes podcast. I want to dive a little bit into AI because I know your chatbot dives a little bit into that, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
I want to know, I think that's a scary word for a lot of people. Artificial intelligence. So how did you get into it? Can you demystify that a little bit and let us know how it can actually help and be a tool rather than something that'll just completely take over? I think we've all watched too many Terminator movies.
Terminator.
Sure, definitely. And, I can give you specific examples how even insurance agents are using AI. Even you might have heard same thing. So see, AI, what it does is you run first this algorithm on a set of data, okay, and figure out what is the trend happening. So that is called training set. So you need to have first good amount of data to run AI. And when you run this thing on a training set or this data, you find out what are the patterns coming in. And then you can use it to create a model to say it in a simpler term, right? So for example, you have say 10,000 customers in your book. You can run AI to figure out which of them may have a need for another type of insurance, which you have not quoted them. Maybe they already have a car insurance with you and a home insurance or something. And that's what some agents refer as, diamonds in your backyard. So you can run these AI to figure out which of your customers, maybe they're at a higher chance of leaving you, or you have a chance to remarket them or, cross-sell something. So, that's how people are using AI. And again, for AI, you need data. So there are, a lot of companies coming in who are aggregating data from multiple agencies. They have created models. So, it makes sense to work with them and use their model to succeed. So I hope it helps in understanding.
Yeah.
I love it.
Can you use the back-end data that you can get from Google Analytics or Facebook?
No, definitely. Yeah, that data can be used. You feed into these. And secondly, right, you use the Facebook, right? They have AI built in their ad platform. So if you make sure that you are having a target audience, which is say more than 100,000, and you're running your ad for initially at least 2 weeks, then that AI will automatically figure out who are your actual target audience and it will start targeting them. So you're in a way leveraging AI provided by Facebook for your benefit without even, investing anything.
I think you're referring to something that a lot of people get scared of when they hear the word pixel.
Yep. So pixel is one part of it, but
I don't fear the pixel.
That's awesome.
So we're probably losing people, but I'm just curious for my own thing, because I've been working on this a lot, so you're suggesting you just do open targeting, put the pixel and let it marinate and figure it out?
No, not open targeting. But
down to 100,000 and then let it...
Yep. Yes, let it figure it out. Yep.
Okay.
For at least 2 weeks. Then it will figure it out. Or you can test with multiple ad sets, right? So that's what you do. Every week or two, you test something. You see what's your cost per acquisition and you improve accordingly.
Yeah.
So
let's talk about the chatbot, because Jason called me yesterday and he was all fired up about this conversation because his wheels were spinning. And I know, there's a lot of chatbots out there, and some of us with shiny object syndrome have tried multiple different chatbots and then got excited.
Who in pray tell are you talking about?
I don't know, but he may be talking right now. Got in a chatbot, got all excited and started doing it and just, screw this. This is a pain in the butt, right? Mm-hmm. So what makes Friendly Agent more user-friendly or better? How are we going to win?
What is the friendly in Friendly Agent? Let's go there.
Oh, yes. What makes it so friendly?
So what makes it friendly is it tried to mimic the behavior of a real agent who is very friendly. So that's what it comes from. But see, what we do is,
so very emotional.
Try to make it. So see, what we do is we customize it for each agency. We work with them. And then, over a period of time, they will suggest that, okay, this is working, this is not working. This is what their customers are asking for. And, that's how it improves over a period of time. Because see, everyone has a different way of handling things. And even they use different line of business. Some folks have, for say, customer service, certain web portals which they use. So through chatbot, we can directly send them to that place. And, a lot of those things do, but it depends from, agency to agency. But at the same time, right, if you look today, all of us are messaging with our friends, family and all. And the problem is A lot of agencies, they have only contact us page on their website. So what you can do is you can just provide your name, phone number, and wait for somebody to call you.
Right.
And 33% of the time, nobody calls you up. And that's not a good experience. It's like walking to a shop and nobody's there to greet you or talk to you. At least with a chatbot, even middle of night, somebody is coming, right? They can share their information with you. Yes, I have 2 teenage kids. I'm looking for insurance. That's my problem. And you can either, if you have systems in place, code them right away, or tomorrow morning somebody can come and help them. But that's a better experience than just that contact us form. So that's what we have seen. And second challenge, which I've seen with the insurance agencies, is that they are not attracting enough traffic to their website. So if you look at success of Lemonade or others, right, they are getting millions of visitors on their website, and then they'll convert, say, 250,000 folks by using technology. So again, like these are kind of foundational aspects we talk about, that once you build a strong foundation and you are getting this healthy traffic, then these technology will help you in scaling up. Otherwise, if you're getting, say, 100 people on your website in a month, then chatbot cannot do much about it. So, yep.
Is driving traffic something that is affordable for the everyday agent?
Yes, why not? I mean, we worked with one of the agency in last enrollment season for Medicare, and we generated leads for people who are above 65 at a very affordable cost by leveraging all this technology. So imagine like 65-year folks, they are filling their information, and we build a lot of technology behind it, that when you share your information, then we send a message to agent on their phone, we email customer as well. And agent is able to call them within a minute if he's available, or he or she. So yeah, it's not, you just have to figure out the right recipe which works. And for that, you have to know your customer intimately. And that's something which bigger players are not able to do. So yet they are doing a better job.
What would you say getting into, this might be one of those things that, if you haven't done this before, if you haven't really explored prospecting on the internet, what's a couple different ways to get your feet wet and learn a little bit about just kind of like the process and what can help your agency?
Sure. So you're talking about somebody starting new, or you're talking about getting feet wet with the marketing side of it?
More with the marketing side of it. I mean, just chatbots going from, I know when I took over this agency, there were a lot of filing cabinets and no technology. So I imagine there's a lot of agents out there that are just, they're realizing, hey, I have to leverage some of this technology because goals are increasing and the foot traffic is leaving, as we've seen over the last year. So just trying to learn more about this and wrapping your head around all these concepts. What are some resources that you think that they could get into to really get them up to speed on some of this stuff?
Oh, definitely. See, one more thing I want to talk about is before technology, you need to have the strong foundation. So we talked about niche a little bit. What is the niche you're targeting? One of the foundational element is first building a branding. So when you have a niche, you need to have a brand which is communicating that, okay, yes, this is what you stand for. So that's one thing. Second thing is you have to build your team around that niche or expertise around it. And then you have to implement systems and processes. Once you have this thing in place, then you will see that where are you lagging and where can you bring technology to help you with this. If you directly bring technology, it may not help you the way you expect it to be, right? So again, for example, you decided that, yes, I want to target, say, people who are buying RV insurance. RV, last year, a lot of people were buying, and that kind of a thing. You have your branding, you get that market and all those things in place. Then you will see that, okay, people are asking me these questions again and again. And that's where you bring chatbot or things like that, which collect that lead information, which qualifies your customer, which do customer service. And then you're helping your customers, getting a good experience, and then building things behind it, like CRM. Many people, they are not leveraging power of it, but the big agencies, the way they're succeeding is that out of 100 customers, if 30% of customers were sold first time, they keep following up remaining 70% through their CRM, emailing, SMS, and all those things. And they convert even more 30% over the next 1 or 2 year time frame. So that's how many big agencies are succeeding. So that's where technology comes into picture. And then like there are other aspects as well. You can keep adding things, but it should align with your goal, what you're trying to do. If you just bring a chatbot or any technology, right, without a strategy in place, then it doesn't help. And that's the biggest challenge which I've seen.
Yeah. It's almost like a lot of times, just in general, even outside the agency, a lot of times we get excited about a technology and we almost want to make whatever work for the technology, when in reality, we got to look at it more of the technologies there to leverage to help us increase our more natural capabilities. Like most agencies, especially the ones that have built such great relationships, it's like they have so much personality, so much of them to give, but they just need to get out there more. And it's like these tools can help leverage their time to be able to get out to more people, which is phenomenal. So not a scary thing, but a helpful thing, right?
That's right.
I mean, out of everything you've learned within the insurance agency agents and everything in the industry, what would you give as advice to somebody either coming into the industry or somebody that's been in the industry? Any advice going forward in the next few years?
Sure.
Just one, if there was one thing that you had to tell them.
So one thing I want to tell is in today's, the way things are changing, and you might have seen, any of the agency has a potential to become $1 billion company. You have everything in place and you are at the right point. Instead of people telling you that insurance agents will not be there, you can turn around and build something really huge yourself. If someone is telling you otherwise, read this book. You'll see a lot of examples, stories, and even what these big thought leaders are telling. And you will see agencies emerging like that. A lot of these big agencies, they're already $50 to $100 million and they're growing rapidly. And you'll see them, becoming $1 billion companies in next 5 years. So insurance, like future is bright. The way in 4-hour work week, he made being a new rich cool, right? I want to make sure starting an insurance agency become a cool thing. People should not be scared about it. They should know that, there are people who are building generational wealth, being successful, and you can also do it. So that's the message I want to pass.
Avdhesh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man. So where can people reach out? Where can they find about the awesome bot that you created and everything?
Sure. So basically, if you Google Friendly Agent, you'll find us easily. The website is called friendlyagentbot.com. And I think by the time this episode gets released, we will have our book landing page, which will be friendlyagentbook.com. You'll get a lot of bonus along with it if you go there. There's a companion course also where you'll see a lot of these interviews and thought leaders talking about it free of cost, plus a lot of other things. So, big agencies are paying thousands of dollars to get this kind of knowledge, thought leadership. You can get it by just having this book. And I hope it helps you.
So great. Love it.
Love it, man.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us. Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Talking to you. And I keep looking at you guys in Instagram and all. And we have been interacting for the last 2 years or so. Yeah, it's nice meeting you in person finally.
Oh, it's great.
Oh, awesome, man. We appreciate your time as well. So thanks for connecting and the value you provided today.
Yeah, you're helping agents. We will send you an Insurance Dude shirt, sir, straight from the Insurance Dude store.
Thank you. Thanks a lot for your time.
You got it, man.
You got it. We will see you on the next one. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey, Jason.
Yes, Mr. Craig.
That was another awesome episode, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Well, if people want to get a little bit more action and learn how to write 100,000 in premium off of even the worst internet leads, where could they go?
They can go to live.teledudes.com.
Ooh, that sounds exciting. Are we going to be there?
Yes, it's a weekly call that we're doing right now it's live and it will show you the process. The entire process is super awesome.
I love it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Sign up right now, live.teledudes.com.
Live.teledudes.com. That's live.teledudes.com.
Hey, Craig, there's a new community that we are starting that I cannot wait to tell everybody about. It is our live texting community where you and I are going to answer people's questions and give them free content, right?
Are you kidding me? We get to talk to them?
Yeah. which is awesome, but they have to opt in. They have to text us at 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
Nice.
Greg, are you going to respond to these texts?
I'm going to respond to them for sure. Live.
I'm into it too. It's going to be awesome. And it's going to be our new texting community where we're going to get back to everybody that we can and drop some crazy content, free content, and free the calculator that you just came up with. That's right. The calling calculator, sales material. I mean, everything for insurance agents. This is it. It's the best texting community out there for insurance agents.
Well, what the heck is that number again? I can't remember it.
It's 520-214-2219. That's 520-214-2219.
I love it. I'm going to text it right now.
520-214-2219.
All right. I'll see you later, Mr. Jason.
Bye, Mr. Craig.
Wait, do they even listen to this on the radio anymore?
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
All right.